Hi everybody, welcome back to Europa Universalis 5. I am Andrew and today we play with Maya. Our series in Central America, and this is going really well. I'm very happy. I'm very happy to be back with you guys today, and today we are trying to incorporate Caxiquel, which is a tough region because we don't share the same culture, we do not share the same religion, probably 100%. So this diplo annexation that you can see here, or here, well, I think I pushed the wrong button, but I think you understand what I mean. The culture that you see here is going very slow, okay? So we will be patient, and most likely in 11 years we're gonna annex also these guys. But in 11 years, or maybe 13, some unwelcome guest might arrive, speaking Spanish, dressed in steel, serving the great king, el gran rey de Castilla. Gran rey, I would say in Spanish. Put it in the treasury. Yes, let's talk money. Let's invest in our economy over and over. As you can see, we are focusing a lot in our, let's say, migration into our capital after increasing the economy of our capital. And what we do at the beginning of this episode is still building expensive markets like slave markets, which is something I didn't consider originally, but now that we have expanded our possibilities, we need them as well. And the second thing are, of course, spinner guilds. They are sometimes very expensive, sometimes less, but still we need to improve our economy, and that's what we do. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing great. I'm very happy to announce you that probably you know it already, because at this time when I record the video, I have already asked YouTube to introduce a plan for all the guys that support me from a financial perspective, which is very important, because my dream is really one day to do this full time and to bring this channel also to 10,000 followers maybe. But among all of you, whoever wants to support me with a tip, with a monthly tip, now you can do it. There is a membership plan, of course supported by YouTube, and you can join with 3 different tiers. And I try to keep also the entry tier low, because I don't want to, act greedy or look like this. Let's prepare for the next cartoon. So you will be able with a few bucks to have a badge, to have a specific icon every time you comment, and also have a priority in the answers. And for all of you that want to see also some episodes in advance, well, there is the second tier. And in the second tier, you will be able to see all the videos that I've already prepared and upload before everybody else. That means that if you are attached to a series and you don't want to wait for the next day, or the second day or the third day, you might be able to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes in advance when they are ready. So I do not promise to have the full series ready on day 1, guys. I cannot do that, but I will do my best to make this valuable. And then, of course, there is the top tier for those that are really, as I say in my Italian channel, exalted among men. So the best, the most generous people. If you're lucky and you were to support your favorite YouTuber, and I'm so lucky that that's me, you can do it with the third tier. And in that case, you will have access to really special videos where I will answer to your questions, and I will also thank you publicly at the end of the videos. Alright, it seems that my character here is dead already since a long time. He's almost a skeleton or a mummy, so we delete him from there. We include now a new diplomat in the range of our cabinet members, and I think that now the annexation of this region is going to increase. No, January 1490, okay, 10 years. All right, that's okay. Look how much money we're doing here. We're really doing a ton of money. Let's go to the builder. Let's go to food. I want to check if I increase the food production. In particular, I'm focusing on mice, because you see that it seems that the top level increased. Originally, all those RGOs were smaller, so I could not go over 13, for example, in Zilam. Now I can go towards 14, and the reason is probably the city is growing, so also the RGO is growing. Not everywhere is the case, It's not everywhere the case, but where we can do that, we need to increase the food production. Yes. And then we are also increasing with, I don't know, granaries and so on. A new cartoon starts and we get, wow, praise the gods, we got a lot of money because for 10 years now we have a 20% increase, so we do 53 ducats per month, which is probably very little for people playing now in Europe. They're doing already, I don't know, 1k per month, but here in Central America we managed to bring, really, to take a tribe, a completely decentralized tribe here in Mayapan. They were isolated from everything, and we started subjugating our neighbors, convincing them, you know, with the good ways and the bad ways, that they had to join our tribe. Then the tribe became a kingdom, and now the kingdom is slowly becoming an empire. It's really extended, you know. That's a lot of land and jungle and roads and resources as well. So let me check if I can build. Oh, what happens here with the burghers? Oh, they want to have some privileges for 20 years, which is a lot of time. More, yes, we accept it because it's just local. That's okay. If I look at the buildings and I search for irrigation, can I do it everywhere? Well. Yes, I can produce. I can do irrigation somewhere. For example, Nomul is producing cocoa. This is producing fruit. This is dyes. This is fish. And this is producing cocoa. The fact is that irrigation is increasing the percentage of our fields, but I want to do it with food. So I am going to fully irrigate the province of Tatahuitlapan, where the fruit RGO is very high. And if we do that, we will be able, probably with 5 or 6 irrigations, to increase our production by 60%. Brilliant, for real. Okay, next one is going to be granaries to stock food. And also here Mayapan can build a granary up till 18 levels, and I want to do that. Mani as well, Neupeten as well. And originally, all those cities to me were like places in the world that I don't know, that I can barely pronunciate. And I know, guys, that I'm butchering the names of those cities right now. I wish I learned them better, but at least I know exactly where they are now. Neupeten. This city, or Nochpeten, I don't know how to pronounce it yet, but this city, man, when I conquered this city, its market was a big problem for me. But when I managed to include the market of Neupeten in Mayapan, here, well, guys, then we built really Megazord. Then we built really the ultimate Mesoamerican market, and the economy started really booming. And that has been so beautiful to experience. I'm wondering now if I can recruit regulars, but I have only camp followers. And that's so sad, because if I had some specific troops, I would love to do that. To have a full professional army. Now I could really use it, but maybe that it's not yet the case, you know. We'll see. Kalkini became a city, a rural settlement last time, right? So I could increase more buildings like clay pits if they are producing some sort of, I'm going to say profit. Clay pits are important because we use clay for everything. Rural cloth maker, rural cloth maker is also important. Motul, let me see what I can do here. Oh, this is really developed. Come on, this should turn into a city, in my opinion. We need to found a town with 400k. Let's do that. Let's found a town here. Come on, that's so important. Let's pile up some money. Oh, perfect. Look at this. We're gonna piss off our nobility, but we get the money. And we click here, and now we have a town. And Motul is a town. It's, by the way, full of people. 133 people. It's really a lot. Market village, why not? And here I probably can build something new, right? Not really, not really, but at least I have a better status. So let's increase also more tool. And talking about, yeah, I mean, I need to go back now in the north and increase the control, because you see control here in Motul is very little. It's 62%, now 65 out of 86. So after this promotion, I think that we need to, you know, boost a little bit our control. And look, this area, now let's look at the control. This area around the capital is the most important. We need really to keep the highest control here, so we can absolutely push and build and just never stop. Other places with a ton of people are also, for example, Maxanu is also an interesting place. I could also invest here for 121, and then most likely I would get a higher tax base. I don't know. Maybe I should have checked the tax base earlier, because this is the province with the highest tax base, and I'm curious to see if I build a town here, if I'm getting more taxes, because that could be the case. Let's do it. So 1477, and now we invest, and now we have 1488, which is very little difference. Oh no, friends, look at this bidding level. Can have 9 bidding levels, and we are fully staffed. Here we are already over the bidding level massively. So new building cost is 21%, immigration attraction is lower. I think I need to stop building in Mayapan for a while. Let's stop for a second, because we are losing, we don't have an advisor. And that's a problem. There are no eligible characters able to take on this role in our cabinet, which I find crazy, totally crazy, because come on, we are such a big empire, we don't have characters? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? This is really strange. I'm wondering if I could farming estates, okay. I have no idea. I mean, maybe I can invite someone, because I've also kids that they are, I don't know. Really, it's really tricky. Wow, I might check if I can. I might check if I can go to my people and characters. I mean, we have a tons of characters, but they are whether mercenary or courtier. They're women. That's the problem. He's, for example, a mercenary. I cannot appoint him as a cabinet advisor because being a mercenary is not interested. You see? And an artist is also not interested to be appointed as a cabinet advisor. And this is the problem. We have a captain here. He doesn't want to be appointed. All right. Well, let's make him a noble. Ennoble him in money. And now that he has also a new status, he will marry another lady. I want to check if I can use him as an advisor. This is a test. I've never done it before, and it seems that I cannot do it, so... Wow. It's crazy. It's crazy. I hope I will be able to find new characters, maybe with events, throughout events. And I don't ask me why this happens, but yeah. That happened. By the way, we have our first copper mine, but we don't have tin. In all Americas there's no tin, so it seems that I might have I did a mistake, thinking that I could get now copper and use copper and tin to make bronze. Because I thought that I saw 10 originally. I was probably wrong. Oh, I was too slow. I wanted to go here and check, but whatever. Anyways, the good news is that our colonies are going fast here. I might consider starting colonizing also this area. It's costing a lot of money, but I should start now because we have the adjacency bonus and I think it's going fast now. Let's wait when we have 250 bucks, huh? And we create a colonial charter. Another month, and now we can click it, and we start here. Why not here? What? Ah, okay, yeah, my mistake. Where they have to start from Mayapan, not, obviously. That's nature. And Altuna is already settled. Xunantunich has already a 16.69% because I think we started back in time, some sort of colonization. So let's do it. And yeah, fine, beautiful. Alright, so we wanted to check Maxenu, right? We built our town. We want now to have also other buildings. And I checked the slave market here would give me so much money, for real. Are they serious? Let's go to money. Let's look at this. Of course, it would give me this money, but I don't have enough tools. I mean, we are back to the tools problem. But I think I can fix it, because I think that in money we are still using stone to produce tools. We do this, so we double up or more this industry. We do the same here. For example, I think we should have a tool guide also here. Weapons, meat and tools, yeah. I believe that we have a problem with stone. So we're going to fill up all the stone that we can. You never have enough stone. Never. So every time we get money, we're investing in stone. They will tell us that they cannot produce because they're lacking tools and other stuff. I really don't care, because because we will then import the other stuff, or we will make sure that we produce stone. We need to flood the market now. Oh, sometimes we have also the food problem, you know. Yeah, you can never sleep tight in this gameplay, but that's also why I like it. That's also why I'm deeply in love with this gameplay. The reason is just I'm having a lot of fun, like in a sandbox. I don't have so many strange events that are, you know, fucking up my game. I know that I could expand faster. I know that I could be already now conquering all the Aztecs and so on. But I wanted to focus on a sort of, I'm not saying toll gameplay, but a sort of, mostly like a challenge, wait for the Spanish and see what happens. Yeah. We are getting there finally, you know. We are getting there. Not having cabinet members kills me, but what can I do? Alright, let's go back to just stone, nothing else. And we keep expanding those things. And then we look at this and we see we are so tools are so expensive, and lumber is so expensive that everything else is crazy expensive. So what we need to do in order to succeed is still going back to the old little game. Okay, we did everything what we could with lumber, but we cannot produce it due to the lack of stone, of tools. So we are back to the old choke point, you know. And what I'm going to do now, okay, this is, what is this? This is copper. I don't really need copper. I definitely need weapons. Okay, let's do one thing. Current trades, look, they're maximizing, I mean, this is the AI. They're maximizing profit, more or less. And people's requirements, okay? We get rid of some of those trades and we check where we have the suggested input for buildings. And now we have clay, we have stone, which we need to import massively, and we have lumber, which we import as much as possible. That's it. Now, importing so much lumber for all the other markets will increase the efficiency of our, by the way, marble is very valuable, of our quarries. So you see now, let me check the stone quarry. Now it tells me that it goes, yeah, it works. It works. We managed to break the, we managed to break the curse, but obviously we need to have more lumber. But when the stone comes, tools will come, and yeah, you know it works. And then everything else has a consequence. Let's take more prestige, not prestige, sorry, money. And here we are now, a location, a rural settlement, and we found a town in Kalkini. Alright, so we found a town, and we will be able then to expand. We have here a lot of farming village, which gives cattle. We get pottery, we get fish, and we get beautiful forest village. We get a lot of leather. Still, we need more leather, right? Let's check if now the slave market are working. Not really sure if they work. Operating at 0% due to the lack of tools and slaves. I think that the big problem here is that we don't have slaves. Alright? We might need to make prepare a war. Yeah, I think so. And enslave our neighbors. Otherwise it makes no sense. Are you working? Yeah, the stone quarry is working. Stone quarry is working. I liked the view earlier that was telling me, hey, this is not working as efficiently as... Yeah, operating at 0% due to lack of lumber. So let me check if a lamp... Wow, they are not employing anyone here. So 0. So lumber mills are really not the way to go. We really need to... Wow. We need to build RGOs. I think we're back to the big problem. Now our economy expanded a lot since the first round, let's say, and now it's tricky. Now it's tricky. So I think that those buildings will just not work. And our population is growing so much. That's crazy. So now I'm just having a look at all my RGOs, looking at the one that require more investments, and I just expand them. That's what I do. Clay, for example, we can boost a lot the clay production. Yes, I like this. Fiber crops are also not bad, just to make some money. Right? Yeah. But this minus 36% is due to our population. I think that when the Spaniards come, the situation might solve itself, unfortunately. Yeah. Let me have a look, because now we have 3 markets, okay? We have 3 markets. Let me check this. Let me check this. Zaachila and Cuscatan, but we do not control those markets. So in Zaachila everything is automated and we do not have a lot to say here. Our trade capacity is 003. Okay, that's really little. And Cuscatan, it's 240. We can import mice to Zaachila, for example. I thought that I also automatized this, but yeah. Let's check if we can get a casus belli then, okay? Sponsor a noble art. I can get a composer, a writer, or an architect. I don't like it. But I don't care either. Because what I'm doing here is not... I will fail and get the hit of stability, but already create a casus belli. Which could be this guy here. So this country... Let me check one thing. I could attack this country via Teotitlan, Tepe Yarkak. And I think it's the easiest part. So casus belli on this. We target a province, we target this province here. Okay? So now I do not wait 1 second. I'm just declaring war, and I'm quite sure 6 enemy participants. We bring with us Kuatlikamak, Kakikel, Teotitlan, and Yokotanov, so all our vassals. And they do bring their vassals, so they have also Tepane. Tepane is the... Not really. It seems that the city Azcapotzalco is not involved. One criticism... I need to move a little critic to this game. I need to be critical here. Because I would have expected that what I've done here with Maya, I would have expected happening also in the Aztec area. Nothing happened there. Complete passivity. So nothing really happened. Because now I would declare war on an Aztec empire. And no, I declare war on several different states federated with each other. Look at this. Because every state had an alliance. So I might risk now a lot. So this is going to be a very tough war. And most likely the biggest war before the arrival of our friends European. I mean friends, not really friends, but you know, I'm European, so I can't blame myself too much, just a little bit. Just kidding, guys. So let's move here. Let's move here. I want to check as soon as my enemies will draft all their troops, because that's gonna be when shit just gets real. But my vassals have also a ton of troops, and they will help me. I mean, the Maya kingdom, the Maya network is pretty strong. Let's put together all the armies here, and then we split them. We split them. We make 2 armies out of this. We balance and split. One goes here, one stays there. And we get, at least we have captains, as we said. We have some good leaders. Or good, I don't know, but we have leaders at least. And what we check now is the dimension. They have 37,000 troops. We have 57,000 troops. And what we do, we wait them here, and we start slowly eroding their manpower. This is going to be a very, very, very tough war. And I'm going to try to enslave them as well, to push the economy, to push the slave markets. Because as far as I understood, this is also very important for such an economy like our economy, right? Let's move on. Let's attack them. We need to try to get rid of them, because 42k against 9k. Well, honestly, I thought that I would. I thought I could do better, but fine. Okay. Oh, we have less support in the parliament. Oh my goodness. Let me check if I have any sort of option here in the town. I tried on the Finder and I tried on the Europedia to check how can I create slaves, but it seems that the game is not telling me. Alright, so keep your secrets. Maybe it's just an automatical thing? Maybe. I don't know exactly. Maybe it's an automatical thing. Let's move, for example, to Chicochimalco, and let's see if we siege that place and win the siege. If we can get some people. Okay. So a second advisor is dead now, and what happens here is that I cannot appoint anyone anymore on a population of 4.3 million people, and there is no. Oof, come on, for real. Why is it so expensive? I can't believe that this is considered a good price. I have now one cabinet member. I am seriously I'm seriously confused. I am seriously confused. Okay. One cabinet member costing me 400 ducats. And I want to say, we have 4.3 million inhabitants and no one came to my court saying, hey, you're a smart guy, I want to have you at my court, you know. That's tricky. That's just strange. That's very strange. And very tricky. So this territory seems kind of not involved in the war. Is it true? Is it true? No, not really. I was just on the wrong tile. Okay. So now we managed to kill 12,000 people from our enemies. And we start the siege of the first part. I think I'm gonna stop here. Surprisingly, I didn't manage to annex Kushkabal. Sorry for that. I promised you kind of at the beginning, but then I was too busy founding new towns and boosting my economy, and now moving the biggest war before the arrival of the Europeans. But it seems good. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys leave a big thumbs up, and we see each other in the next episode.